and Watts was in, and that was a kind of a turmoil, to say the least. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever work with Watts?
No.
When you look at what's going on in WCW here, when we're going to focus in on 1992, it does seem like, oh, maybe they write, maybe they wrote the ship, or write, how you write the ship or whatever, or however you want to say that phrase. Like, are they turning it around? Are they going in the right direction? Or was Watts somebody that was going to take them backwards, maybe put them in the wrong direction?
Well, I've heard both sides, but I don't think they could have got any worse. I know that Bill had ideas, mats around the ring, jumping off the top ropes for disqualification. Uh, Bill was a smart guy, but sometimes you can't go back. We've talked about this
Yep.
a lot. You know, everything evolves. Everything evolves.
Yep.
And, I knew what he was trying to do about the off the ropes. You could use it as finish and get heat. But I think that kind of heat had been passe because they had seen everything on the top, off the top rope by that time. You know, uh, shooting stars, moonsaults, the list goes on and on and on. And you couldn't go back to a knee off the top rope, you know, after what they had seen. You couldn't do it. It just didn't make sense to me, anyway.
It just seems to me like, wow, you got Pillman and Liger, you got all these other guys there. It's like, oh yeah, but they can't come off the top rope, or you get DQ'd, and there's no mats on the floor anymore, so they don't want you on the outside. It's just weird.
Yeah, and I mean, think about this. In the 50s, the golden age of wrestling and television was in the book Old School, it says, was TV made for wrestling or was wrestling made for TV? They were doing Rocco was doing drop kicks off the top rope. Carpante was doing his backward flips off the top rope. People were doing splashes off the top rope. So they had been doing it since just about the inception, the first time wrestling was ever seen on TV. I know the first time Rocco was on TV, he was doing it, and that had to be back in '48.
So why do you think he think like that was going to be good, or was that just an easy booking thing for getting out of certain matches and certain feuds and stuff?
No, I think he actually thought that he was going to go completely against WWF's bookings. Top rope meant nothing to them. You know what I mean? I mean, how many times did you see back in the day a clothesline, a guy go over the top, or a backdrop over the top? It was
Yep.
just part of the program.
It just seemed to me like this might be a little antiquated, or like I don't know if this is really the way we should be going, because you had some awesome wrestlers there in '92. It's just like some of the finishes were just I don't know, strange.
Well, I love when I hear these pundits talk about they do this way, they should do that way, and everybody has an idea, and rightfully so. But you just don't do a finish. You have to think where you're going. You need to book when you book a match. You need to book a match. What is the reason why I'm booking it?
Yep.
What do I do for the finish? And where's it going forward?